Morning, morning, good morning. We are back with another episode. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. All right, it's a Saturday, folks. Saturday the 14th, September. And we want to talk about that economy. She's still bad. She's not going to get better anytime soon. Yep, that is a fact. Even if the feds come in and cut interest rates, it's not going to do any good. The prices of everything is way too high. And so at this point, you're going to start seeing prices come down. Not going to have any choice. You're going to see the jobs going to be added here in the fourth quarter. And that's because of the holiday seasons that's coming up here. And your retailers are going to have to add a few jobs just to get ready for that slight surge that's coming. People will get out and buy during the holidays. You got Halloween coming up here. You got Thanksgiving. You got Christmas and New Year's, obviously. But there's other markets that's going to be down bad. That car market is going to be down, especially Ford. Ford is hurting bad because of the recalls. The recalls are hurting Ford really bad. And the car market, they just done priced themselves right out of it. You got your foreign automakers. They're still going to be doing pretty good. Okay. You got your Hondas. You got your Toyotas. You got your Nissans. They're still going to do all right. Okay. They've managed to keep their prices somewhat reasonable, if you want to call it that. But the housing market, ooh, that housing market's going to take a huge hit. The prices are just way up there. Yep. And even with the interest rate cut from the feds, it's not going to help none. Yep. A lot of people are out of work. That job market is still horrendous, man. And the little bit of hiring that's going to come online here, as far as retail goes, that's not going to do any good. Yeah, you're still going to have massive layoffs in the middle of that, and what we've already had leading up to this point. And so, yeah, I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. Even once prices start to come down a little bit, it's not going to be much. I mean, we got wars going on all around the world. I noticed that it's finally coming out in the mainstream media that we've got extraterrestrials, that we have UFOs and whatnot. Tried to hit one of them with a Hellcat missile, and it backfired horrendously. And so now everybody's scared out of their minds. Listen, for anybody who thinks that we're alone in this universe, man, well, that's just it, man. You guys don't think, all right? You're not using all of your brain. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. I can't really explain it, man, as to why people would think that we're the only things in the universe that's intelligent. I mean, yeah, wrap your head around that for a second, okay? But back to the economy. We need some hope here, okay? We're going to have to get creative. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go back to doing work that most people don't want to do, especially in this country. Yep. That hard labor. Yep. AI is not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to build these robots fast enough. And there's more jobs. Because who's going to build these robots? AI is not going to do it. You don't have robots yet. And, okay, the only way the robots are going to build robots is you'd have to have a whole bunch of them already. Well, we're the ones that's going to do that, human beings. We're the ones that's going to be building these robots that's going to take our places. And I really don't have a problem with it, because most people don't want to work anyway, not physically. They don't want to do that hard physical labor, right? And so if you can build a robot that's going to relieve that burden, then that's what we need to be doing, in my opinion. Yep. And there's jobs. There's jobs. And more than likely, these auto manufacturers, that's what they're going to have to resort to. They're going to have to resort to building these robots. Instead of building cars and running cars off the end of the assembly line, they'll still be doing that too. But you're going to have to start making robots. And these car manufacturers, they're already set up to mass produce. And so if you just think about it, just use your brain, like what old Fartbox is doing here. Use your brain. And just think about it. That's what you guys are going to be doing here pretty soon. Yep. Well, the GoPro, it don't like it when the sun's behind you. It just don't like it. But anywho, yeah. It's not always going to be doom and gloom. Anytime you're talking about the economy and the job market and the housing market and the car market, the airline industry, anything along those lines, it's going to be doomy for a while. But if we just use our brains and think a little bit and think outside the box, we come up with ways. We can come up with ways to get ourselves through this period, because that's what it is. It's a time period that we're going through right now. And so we're going to get through it, just like the people made it through the Great Depression, man. We're going to make it through this one too. All right, let's get ourselves off this busy roadway here so you guys don't have to hear that car noise. I really don't mind it. I've been out here walking around for the last 2 months. I haven't been driving. Yeah, my automobiles are down right now, and so I can't drive. And that was my only way to make money. And so I'm kind of your boy Fartbox is up a shit creek without a paddle right now. But it is what it is, man. All right. We got Charlie Kirk, man. His wife and kids, they need money way worse than I do, man. I'm an old man, you know what I mean? I don't have a lot to offer society at this point, man. I'm on my way out of here. But Charlie Kirk, his wife, his 2 young daughters, man, they got the whole lives ahead of them, And so coming together and helping donate to that family, man, they need it in a major way right now. Yep. And people's going to make that happen, okay? You can see it, man. You can see the humanity in people. Yeah. And no, people are not marching in the streets and they're not burning things down. That's because this perpetrator has been caught. He's going to get charged. There's not really an injustice going on, okay? Black people march in the streets and riot and burn things down, some of us, because there's an injustice, all right? And we just got tired of the injustice. Anytime something would happen to one of us, wouldn't nothing happen to the perpetrator. And so there was an injustice, okay? And when you don't have no justice, you don't have no peace. See, right now, Charlie Kirk is getting justice. His perpetrator is going to be charged with that crime. And there's the justice. So there's no need for upheaval amongst the people, okay? That's why nobody's calling for that, all right? It's not necessary, okay? We're going to be getting justice here pretty soon. So, for Charlie and his family. And that's what they need right now, man. Nobody deserves to be, done the way he was done. So, and that shooter got lucky, man, just like I said. He got lucky, okay? Charlie had the body armor on, and that bullet ricocheted off that body armor and went into his neck. And so that shooter got lucky, just like old Fartbox said. Yep. Especially at his age. Yeah, he'd been playing around with guns his whole life, so he knew what he was doing as far as that goes. But he got lucky, and that bullet did what it did. Okay? And I called it early on before I even knew the details. I didn't know Charlie had body armor on. So most of us had no clue that that bullet ricocheted and went into his neck. So, but we're gonna cut this video short right here. I kind of got off topic there, but obviously that's all in the news, man. It's all over the internet, and it's gonna be there for a while. And so, you know, R.I.P. to Charlie, and our thoughts and prayers go out to his family, his wife, and his 2 young daughters. So, even if you didn't like the man, right? If you're black and you didn't like him because of what he was saying, doesn't mean he deserved what he got. Okay? None of us do. All right? We have freedom of speech in this country, man. So, if you want to say something, even if it makes you look like an idiot and a buffoon, you have that right. And so we have to preserve that in this country, and that's what this is all about. All right, folks, y'all know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.